All right, congratulations for completing this course. You've now made it to the most important part of this course, in my opinion, which is the portion where we go over the psychology. I'm letting you guys know now, I started trading in 2020. It's 2025 now, and the year is almost up. And one of the most important parts of my trading journey has been my psychology, has been my mindset, the way in which I look at and perceive the markets, and the decisions that I allow to drive me when it comes to the choices I make in these markets. So this is definitely a portion of the course that you want to take notes, watch as many times as you need to, because the technical part is the easy part. It may seem like it's the hardest part because you have to put in time and practice, but I promise you, all of that will do absolutely nothing for you. You can understand how to see the market, read the market, understand what you're supposed to do when, and still not be successful in these markets if your mindset is not where it should be. These are just a few of the key points that I've learned over the many years of being in this trading industry. These are things that I've had to learn the hard way, and you are going to have your time and your portion to go through your journey. You're still going to experience these things for yourself, but it's really good to have the understanding and reliance on knowing that what you're going through is normal and that you are going to get past it. And when you see it through to the other side, it will be worth it. But one of the first things I want to go over here is discipline over emotion. You are always going to want to stick to your trading plan, not how you feel, because those rules are going to protect you and it's going to protect your capital in the market. So when I say stick to your plan, you should have your trading plan written out very clearly somewhere. Whether you keep it on a whiteboard, put that whiteboard on the wall, wherever you're going to be trading, you can look at it every single day. Whether you want to put it on your phone so you have easy access to it before you're entering trades. Because, as traders, we can trade anywhere. We do not have to stay in one stationary place. You want to make sure that your trading plan should consist of how many times you're going to be trading, what you want your profit for the week to look like, what are the criteria for you to enter the market, what are the criteria for you to exit the market. What are the market conditions having to be for you to participate in the market? That is your trading plan. Those are the only factors that should be causing you to make decisions to enter and exit the market. Not because you see that your pair is on a long run, is selling off, and you want to hop in. No, that's FOMO. That's fear of you not being able to make money. You don't want to hop in there because you don't know. The markets can do whatever they want to do at any time. You don't want to feel like, oh, I haven't traded all week. I haven't had a trade all week. I need to do something. I need to get some profits under. That is not a reason for you to enter the market because you haven't taken a trade. You are always going to want to allow your trading plan to tell you when you are getting in and out of trades. This protects your mindset as well as your capital. Risk small, think big. Now, when we're talking about protecting your capital, it's very easy, especially when you're on this journey. You'll see people who are talking about flipping accounts, taking very small accounts to very large numbers. And not that this isn't possible, but this is not something that you would do in a week or in a day, because consistency is the name of the game. You want to make sure that you are consistently profitable, because the more you risk, like I said, the market is going to do what it wants to do. You are not going to win every trade. So if you're risking all of your capital or 50% of your capital, that is you putting your entire account or half of your account on the line. And that's just going to take you longer to build it up to the numbers that you want to get to. So you want to make sure that your goal is consistently being profitable, living to trade another day. And trust me, numbers compound very quickly. These small wins, once they build up, your risk increases. Before you know it, you'll be at those large numbers that you've always dreamed about, and you did it consistently over time. Detaching from the outcome. Trading it's a game, it's an algorithm. There are very intelligent and wealthy people who understand how psychology works for the masses. They understand what moves the markets. They understand why people make the decisions that they make. So that is something that you always want to keep in mind when you're coming to the market. There are millionaires and billionaires that are participating in the market, and you are more than likely not at that level. So as a retail trader, you want to make sure that you are not so attached to the outcome that you are holding your position well past when you should be getting out, whether that is taking profit or whether that is accepting your loss. You need to follow your trading plan, and we are always going to go back to that, just following those set out rules that you've made for yourself, because once you enter the market, you do not have any control over which direction the market goes. Once you solve the criteria and you enter the market, then you need to go ahead and accept the risk or accept the win. Detach from the outcome. Do not become emotionally attached to winning or emotionally attached to losing. Take your loss and continue to move forward. Take your win and continue to move forward. A heavy lesson that I had to learn for myself in this trading industry is patience. Patience actually is a strategy, because waiting for all of your confirmations to line up before you enter the market is going to save you so much time, so much capital, and so much confidence. It's going to save you time, because entering the market without you having your criteria, it is going to result in you losing money. And when you lose money in these markets, then you have to take more time to build your account back up. And then also, once you're in the trade, you have to be patient and wait for your take profit to hit. Do not exit your position once you've entered it because you feel as though it's not going to go in your direction because you're having a pullback or price is consolidating. Price is going to do whatever it wants to do until it gets to where it's going to get to, and you have to accept that. It would be nice if every time you entered a trade within 5 minutes, you're right at your take profit, but that is not reality. That is not realistic, and that's not what's going to happen. Be patient and allow the market to move. Allow price to move, because more than likely it is going to be going exactly where you think it's going to go. If you're impatient like I was and you're pulling these trades before it has a chance to play out, that's going to frustrate you. It's going to cause you to lose confidence in yourself, and it's going to cause you to unnecessarily lose capital. So please practice patience. And lastly, mindset is your edge in this game. We all know as traders that when you're coming to these markets, you're coming with an edge. Whatever your edge is, that's what's going to allow you to extract money from these markets. Confidence, self-control, and resilience is what's really going to allow you to become a successful trader. You have to be confident to take the positions that you see. You need to have that self-control to stay in your position, detach from the outcome, and allow things to play out as they are going to. And being resilient, because there are going to come times when you are consistently letting yourself down, when you are consistently doing the opposite of what you know you should be doing in the market, where you have times where you know you should have taken your profits and you didn't, and you end up losing money, or times when you know that your confirmations were not lined up and you hopped in anyways. This can be very discouraging because you can feel like maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough as a person to do this. Do not listen to those thoughts. Anything that you're practicing over and over, you will eventually master. So be resilient enough to master these markets. Be resilient enough to be able to see your emotions, set them to the side, and make the decisions based off of what you know to be true. The truth is, you have your edge. You are capable of becoming a very skilled, wealthy trader. And the more you practice and the more time you put in, you will get there. I would definitely suggest, anytime that you're coming through a rough time in your trading journey, if you're feeling like you're consistently making mistakes, that you're backtracking, that you're stalling, come back to this video, listen to it. I promise you, this is something that every trader goes through. I myself have gone through it. You stick it out, you will get past those points.